It's finally here, the 2-week trip of a lifetime with me best mates. We've been planning this for over 12 months. We're going to head out into the remote Cape York region, live off the boat for a solid 2 weeks. It's been a massive year trying to get this boat done, but it's finally here. It's actually here, it's in our shed. Very hard to believe.
We're getting this ready, let's go, let's pack it.
We need all the gear, new rods, new reels, new diving gear, safety equipment, and we need to work out how much fuel we can fit on the big girl.
You're kidding. Beer. Oh, a strap. You've got to be kidding.
We're going to take you up behind the scenes, what it takes to put together a trip of this size, all of the gear. Hopefully we get it sorted and we don't forget anything.
Does she float?
Yeah.
We're floating, baby!
Yeah. Stay tuned. Let's rip in. Right, we're on. Now we've got the new boat. We are slowly bringing together all the fishing gear, mate, but there was one other stop that we had to make, eh?
Yep. I need a new outfit, gotta look good when I'm diving in the water.
We're here, guys. We are at Adreno on the Gold Coast, your one-stop shop for absolutely everything when it comes to spearing, scuba, underwater. All our gear is copped an absolute hiding. The last trip I took mine on, it was in the toolbox. New suit, a top up on some guns. New mask, mine scratched the buggery. So basically just a full restock for this trip. New boat, new gear, and
some spares.
Yeah, we're gonna need a few spares. 2 weeks living on the boat. We snap a rubber. If something goes wrong, we're gonna need different parts for everything. So it's gonna be good. New suit, new gun, let's
get
go.
in there.
Yeah, good. Since I'm shouting.
Is this all I'm allowed?
That's all you're allowed. I think you look good.
Yeah?
Yeah, at least we'll see you underwater.
Ah, it looks good.
Looks better than I expected. You get let off because you need one with a GoPro mount. Otherwise you can get...
Yeah, no GoPro mount.
Lucky. All right, so let's run through the checklist. New suit, new gun. We want a couple of nice little lightweight reef guns. We're going to be shooting on bombies that have never seen a bloke or a spear gun. Mr. Trouty's going to be looking at us and we'll be like, thank you, that's dinner, because we do need to be catching fish to eat on this trip, guys. So we've probably got a couple of big blue water guns that we're going to rig up separately.
Floats, we're pretty bad. We're going to try to be better at this trip to have some floats. Because,
we suck.
Yeah,
we're getting better, but they got everything you possibly need. And then I reckon we're also going to grab a couple of these hand spears.
In case Johnny plays up.
Yeah, we can put one through the boys. We might grab two, we'll put one in each boat. We'll have a comp day where for dinner you can only eat what you catch on a hand spear. Plus they come in handy when you're in the mangroves, bits and pieces. You can get mud crab with them. I'm going to put a trout away with a hand spear. It's been a goal of mine. So let's grab two of them. We're on. What are you doing, mate? You know you're supposed to take the hanger off first. Amateur hour at Adreno coming in hot. How nice are these new suits? But this is a 3.5.
Doesn't feel good with the coat hanger in it.
A session. Depending on where you're diving, guys, they've got different thicknesses of wetties. So they've got a new one coming, an extra thin one. So I'm excited about that. Fingers crossed we've got that for our trip.
Yeah, we'll need that one.
Because overheating. Hopefully they've got them. Otherwise, you've got your sort of 2 mil, 3 mil, 5 mil, 7 mil. So if you're down south and you're looking at spearing, you might be in a 7 mil suit. You might want 3 mil gloves. Personally, I like quite thin gloves. These are a 2 mil. That's what I'm used to diving with, and 2 mil's been really good. But if you are from the tropics, they've got a tropic version, a lot thinner. So it all depends on what you like, obviously personal preference and how cold it is where you're diving. Best part about Adreno is they've got something for absolutely everyone. A couple of years ago, we'd never speared in our life.
No idea.
I come into Adreno the first time, got rigged up, just slowly been getting better and better. We've done our free diving courses, which has helped us with our breath hold. And then the only way you can really improve is out there in the water. Diving with other Spearos helps, which we don't get to do very often.
No, which we haven't.
So we keep making it up, but the boys you chat to in here are Spearos, so they really can point you in the right direction.
Yeah, they can rig up all your guns, because I still don't know how to do that. Get it all ready, all you got to do is pull the trigger.
We are by no means close to professionals. We're still very in the amateur stage, so we're still learning, but these boys are good at helping you through. Righto, this is something that a lot of people don't use, including myself, is a good float. Now, because given how remote we're going to be, when you're in the water, you're going to want to know where your diver is. So
your mates are.
And you're going to want to stick together, obviously, the basic rules, but I reckon we're going to grab a brand new float. So we've got a good float on the boat, and then that'll be clipped onto one of us. We buddy up in the water when we're out there because we're just going to be so far away from anything. So at least we can have that floating around, and if we do get into any trouble, hold that up in the air. Skipper will always be able to come find us. So no matter where you're diving, you're supposed to run a float with the flag as well. 2 of them, done. All right, well, someone let us loose. Can you fix this one up?
No, I'm glad you're paying.
So guys, we have been down here, we've been through the whole Adreno store. New boat, new fit out. So to say we got carried away is a massive understatement. Whole new suits. So we got the brand new Ascension suits, guys. These things look and feel absolutely incredible. We got the 2-piece. We got new belts, new weights, a couple of new guns, mate.
Yep, couple of new guns.
New fins, Adreno, carbon fibres. So we've gone and got a little bit flash there. We've also rigged up a new rife gun with breakaway setup, float line, big float. We're gonna have a crack at chasing some doggies. We got knives, we got a new flasher, new masks, new snorkels, you name it.
It's gonna look like we know what we're doing.
All the gear, no idea is what we're renowned for, but look, we did have a lot of this gear. It's probably 2-3 years old now, starting to get a fair bit of wear and tear. So for this trip, we thought we'd rig up from the ground up. It's gonna be a whole new kit for the new boat, specifically designed for this trip. We've literally got everything we need for this trip. Are you as excited as I am?
I'm so keen for this.
The countdown is on, guys. By the time you see this, well, it's 5 weeks from now. We don't have the boat yet, just quietly.
No, we haven't tested it. We haven't done a trip.
We haven't water tested it. We haven't gone through the fishing gear, but we've got all the priorities right. We're down here at Adreno. We've got all the spearing gear sorted. Time to do some packing.
Yeah.
Time to get the boat.
Prep.
Water test. We're gonna, there's so much to do in 5 weeks, it's ridiculous.
So much to do.
And shout out to the team. They've been absolute legends down here. They've helped us out, rigged everything up, and given us plenty of advice. We need it, so happy days. Well, I cannot believe it. I've been talking about this boat for 12 months. It's here. It's actually here. It's in our shed. Very hard to believe, but me and Loft straight into it on a Sunday. Here we are down in the shed.
We're getting this ready. Let's go. Let's pack it.
We have 3 weeks till we leave on our big trip, guys. So literally picked it up yesterday from Brisbane Marine. Shout out to Troy for getting everything finalised. We're gonna start packing it. We're gonna run you guys through a little bit more of it, but biggest boating trip of our life. Yeah, baby. We've got a boat. All right, guys, first time setting up the little back canopy. Be interesting to see whether this is a pain in the ass or not. The travel cover that we just took off, so easy.
Easy, awesome.
Stoked.
Great.
Yes, happy about that, because there's nothing worse than your canvas bits that are just a massive pain in the ass. We put the 2 poles, so you lose 2 rod holders at the back. Oh, it says P&S, starboard and port. Did we get that right?
Is there any port left? No.
Left. We got it wrong. On you, Jonathan. Hey, look at the boys go. Oh, like a glove. Oh. Happy days.
Try not to smile too much, mate.
I thought that was going to be way harder.
I reckon 1.5 minutes since we started putting the canvas on.
First time too, so
time.
all we did was slide it in the sea channel.
Yep, slide into this sail track here. 5
minutes, first go. It's easier to do it with 2 people because you can just get a bit of tension on it and zip it up really quick. Now, we got fully carried away and we've done fully enclosed walls so that we've got a house here. We'll be able to put the wall on, fully enclose the whole boat, which means big storm comes through, we're set. I've never even seen this level of setup on a fishing boat, to be honest, but pretty cool. So this top section here is mesh. Up top, you can see that that's another section. It'll come over. So if it's raining, you close the canvas. But when you're running, you just have that. You get shade and you also get airflow, which is bloody awesome. And then it also gives you nice, easy access to all your rocket launchers up top. Push that on. Oh my God, it fits like a glove. Are you kidding? This is ridiculous. It's like building a cubby house as a kid. This is. Oh, the back wall's gone on. 1 zip. and then you zip the sides up, but you can roll each corner up. It's ridiculous.
Hello.
The level that they've gone to is next level. Wow.
Oh, this is so cool.
You cooking? Push the button. Wash your hands. This is ridiculous.
This is a survival trip, by the way. We're
Yeah, geez, we're going to be really doing it tough.
canoe survival.
24 hours living in luxury. This month on The Dream, we are giving away the Dream Shed. I was sitting on Marketplace looking at all the toys I couldn't afford, and I thought, you know what? Instead of giving away a full driver car, something that we all have, I'm going to give you the opportunity to win every toy you wish you had. Brand new GDR 230 Sea-Doo, KTM 350 SXF, the SP Tools Toolkit 548 piece kit. You got to wash all your bloody toys. Harley Davidson, it's the breakout, the 117 Big Bopper. We got the Merc 20 on the back on the 370 Explorer, and I'm going to give you 10 grand to spend. Get over there right now, $5. Join the dream.
Righto, so today one of our big things is we're trying to get all the crap that we're taking, guns, fishing gear. We're just going to try to like pack it in different spots and see what we can fit, see if we need to take less, take more. Guns is one of our big issues. We're going, where the hell are we going to fit the guns? But that's 5 guns in the gunnel there. 5 guns. 2 of us and a cameraman. It's excessive, but we've sort of got 2 big guns, like proper blue water guns. We got 2 of the Morton, just nice 1100s, both with reels. Yep, jump down some bombies, smack anything with them. And then we've just got another 1100 set up that's just like your bomby gun. It's got no reel, single rubber. Just jump in. Honestly, it's probably the gun we'll use more than we think, because you'll just jump in on a bomby in the afternoon, bang, pot a little trout, and that'll be dinner, because we're obviously going to be fishing sustainably. We're doing a rough rod count. We may need to start being slightly more thought out. We're at about 14 rods at the moment for 2 people. By thought out, what do you mean by that? I hope he doesn't mean take less. The biggest thing I'm sort of lacking in this boat, your tackle storage. So there's plenty of storage if you were just going fishing. Yeah. But we're living off of it and going fishing. So we're kind of taking away from a lot of the drawers that we could use for tackle. Yeah. And that'll be filled with food and utensils and clothing and dribble. Yeah, all that kind of stuff. How much fits in that esky? All right, we'll try the esky. Oh. Tight. Like a glove. Straight in, look at that. Oh, it was made for it. Millimetre perfect. We've got wetsuits, dive belts, knives, gloves. We need one more set of fins. If anyone's been on a dive boat, you've got everywhere. That allows us to just open that up, throw all the gear in there. Still gives us somewhere else to sit while you're cooking and I'm having a beer. This is a beer seat, isn't it? This is so much fun. We've got 4 plus 10 up top. That's 14. Yeah, but I think we're over 14. Count them. 3 jiggers, 3 jigs. Oh yeah, you want 3 jigs, 3 GT rods. That's 6. A bottom dropper each. 8. 2 electrics. 10. 2 trolling rods. That's 12. The Tyrannuses. 2 barrel rods. That's 14, and I had a small. So we're at about the number. So we've got Dino on the phone here. He's laughing at our 15 rods, but he's taken 12. We'll see what Donnie brings. I don't know what he's actually going to bring, but I'll probably have about 5 of mine. Oh, you guys have 15 each. Yeah. Oh no. Sake. No, we've got... Right, well, this is an idea. I don't know if it's going to work. You are kidding. It's perfect. Comes around, straps up, absolutely perfect. Where it is exactly where you want it. We've been moving Jerry's around the boat. We've been seeing how many we can fit each side down the gunnels. We've got a cracking little corner here, which really, the only reason we need access there is to the bin, which we've come up with a solution. We're going to have a bin permanently on the boat, and then we'll empty that plastic bin into garbage bags. Garbage bags will get put out there, stored in the bin bag. Out of the way. We can fit 4 there. Then load those 2 down. While they're full, and then once we empty, which after like the first day or 2 they'll be empty, we can double stack. We can get another 3, it makes 7, and then we can double stack here. 8, 9. 9 empty Jerry's, table still opens. Table still works. So 9 extra Jerry's, plus we're going to do a 100 litre fuel bladder.
So we're gonna have a bladder sitting here. Day one is get in and punch. We'll burn 100 litres on day one, if not.
Bladder would be gone, rolled up in the first day.
Rolled up, put it up on the roof underneath the swag bag that we're going to strap up there with some camping gear for when we're off the island, which we haven't started running through yet. Done. When they're all empty, 9 jerrys go here, bladders on the roof. That leaves us with 500 litres in the floor, 780 litres. We really said we only need about 700. We still don't really know what fuel economy.
Still don't know what we're getting.
So I think if we allow for maybe 0.9 that first day when we're heavy as buggery, we're fully loaded.
Do you remember how my fuel economy in the Hainsey when we were loaded?
Yeah, it wasn't good.
We did, I think we did 30 Ks and we'd done 50 something litres.
We did also have 300 litres of water in the boat because we were sinking.
Was also blowing 25 knots with like 3 metre seas, but you know.
And we were sinking.
But fuel economy can get bad, so we'll take that bit extra.
Yeah, Donnie's boat's got 300 underfloor and he's going to need like 400 above floor. We'll know our distance, we'll know when we're getting close.
We won't run out, it'll just be like, oh crap, we can't go to that spot because we don't have enough fuel to do that, which will suck.
Well, I'm happy with that. That's looking good. I've got a upright fridge organiser here. I was just going to see if that...
Open that up, eh?
I was thinking that might be able to sit. Well, I don't want it on the fridge, which sounds weird because if we put the esky here, we're going to want to walk up and down this side. So I'm thinking about just stick it on there. The main reason for the fridge organiser and the whole reason we designed them is all those things that you want at your fingertips. So we can load this up with our salt and peppers, cooking oil, cooking utensils, everything we're going to need for the barbie at night. If we did 2 on this side, then the esky's going to sit hard up against it. We're still going to have enough room to walk through. They look mint.
Perfect.
That's sick. Fresh water, we were just thinking we've got to run a heap of water through those bladders, make sure they don't have a plasticky taste since they've never been used.
Yep. Matty just has to take this thing out.
I just got to run it.
To a proper decent.
Run it as much as I can in the next 3 weeks before we go, and then we'll go straight back up to Brisbane Marine. Both boats are going in for a full service, a final check over. I'll do the first service on this motor, so that's out of the way, and then we're at, anchors. We need a back anchor and a spare anchor.
We do have an anchor.
We have a anchor.
But yeah, a spare anchor for the 2 boats and a rear anchor for each boat.
For each boat. Happy days. All right, guys, well, that's a little update of where we're at. All right, so after we finished up in the shed, guys, next stop down here, EC, straight down to Kale. Now, you know he does all the Forbies. What you might not know is he also does a bloody good job at boats. You should see his boat. It's probably the only one that beats mine, just quietly. But look, guys, we're going to drop it down here. We need a few things sorted. Solar. We're going to go with a Starlink setup on this boat as well. So there's a pretty cool system we're going to install with that. And then 12-volt outlets. I've got the Red Arc inverter going in, so we need 240 charging for all the camera gear. We need 12-volt outlets for phones and camera gear as well. So we'll drop it down here. We'll run you through everything inside and what's going on. But this is the second last stop. We're getting this close. Righto, Red Arc time in the boat, guys. Pretty much just building this like I'd build any of my Forbies. We've got the inverter going in. Kind of wish I went 2000 because then I could run my coffee machine. I don't know if I'm happy about it. But we got the Red Vision, guys. We're going to use this for all of our switching. I'm going to try and sneak it right there, just inside the cabin. So I'll be able to turn lights, bits and pieces on. We'll be able to turn our Starlink on and off, which will be super handy and convenient. We're going to link that up with the TVMS Road, guys. Nice and easy for all your switching. Happy days. Those two compared together will be mint. 2 Sirocco fans in that cabin. It is going to be stinking hot up north. So we'll get a couple of them tucked in there. That'll all be run through this. Fan on, fan off. Doesn't really get any better than that. Then the Starlink setup, guys. So basically, we're actually going to rig up a kit, one for the boat and one for the car. So that's sort of what's going on. The only other thing that I just forgot about then is the solar panel. Now, I actually have a couple of solar panels left here because I over-ordered for the Ram. So hopefully we should fit like a 120 watt Red Arc solar panel up there. That should be enough just to keep our 250 alpha lithium batteries charged up. So 300 amps overall. Means we get all that morning sun as well before we start the boat. As soon as we start the boat, we got the 50 amp charger coming straight off the battery. Now the big Mercs were pretty lucky. They got a decent alternator in it. we're driving every day, I don't think we're going to have any battery dramas.
Now, in typical Explore lifestyle, the 12-volt system did not stay simple for long. What was going to be one 50 amp hour charger quickly turned into two 50 amp BC-DC chargers. Now, the big 400 Merc has a massive alternator pumping out 150 amps. So this should give us charging capacity at 100 amps an hour when we're driving, which will keep these 300 amp hour batteries well and truly topped up. Now, when we're not running, we've got a 120 watt solar panel on the roof just to trickle when we're sat there fishing or those late afternoons and early morning sun. Now, check this out, the Starlink setup from Outback Comms. This is a flash bit of kit. We're used to using the 240 volt caravan style unit, which to be honest, was a bit of a pain in the ass when you're moving as much as we do. But this unit here is a little 12 volt unit. It's compact, neat, and you literally push of a button away from having internet anywhere in Australia, which is absolutely crazy. We went for the Gen 3. It was a dual vehicle kit, which means we'll be putting an identical system in the Ram shortly. We'll be able to take the panel from the roof of the boat to the roof of the car, depending whether we're off-road or offshore. I also bit the bullet and decided to upgrade the inverter. We had a 1,000 watt red arc inverter here, but I got a little bit carried away, threw a 2,000 watt inverter in the boat, which means we'll be able to run coffee machines, toasted sandwich makers, even the NutriBullet for a sneaky margie. We may not need it for this trip, but I'm sure it'll come in handy for some of those little sneaky overnighters at Moreton Island.
All right guys, final little prep on the boat. This is something we've been talking about for a while. We are up here at Waco, we're at Slick As. We're working with a team from Bush Wraps. Now, you'll know we have all our four-wheel drives wrapped. They got multiple ones in here at the moment. It's an absolute must for any touring vehicle. Protects the side of the truck. It's actually ridiculous how good this product is off-road. It's the difference between my brand new paint job on my 2500 Ram being completely destroyed and still looking brand new. So we've been talking with the team over the last sort of 12 months about perhaps doing kits for the boats. Now they've done a little bit of testing and we're gonna be another one of their guinea pigs. So right now we're gonna fully bush wraps the whole side of this boat. We're gonna do this section up here as well because that's where our jerry cans will go. In the gunnels is what always cops are hiding, all the spear gears, bits and pieces. So what they're looking at potentially doing is a couple of universal kits, gunnel strips, and then a couple of other pieces that will sort of universally fit most boats. Now, it is still in the testing phase, so we're keen to get out there, see how it goes, but if it performs anywhere near as good on the boats as it does on the four-wheel drives, it'll be an absolute game changer. She is a very shiny, pretty boat, and I don't want it scuffed and scratched. So if we could put something on the outside of this that's going to protect it for longer, you know, even when you've got all your buoys hanging over the sides, just that scuff marks that you end up getting, the Bush Wraps product will protect all of that. So definitely excited to see how this goes. We'll give you some feedback, but let's rip in. First full sheet's about to go on. I don't want to put a camera in their face and make their job harder, but we'll give you a sneak peek. This is a mammoth thing to wrap. I freak out putting a window sticker on. I don't know how these guys actually do it, eh? It's very, very impressive. Definitely a fine art. Alright guys, we are back. The Bush Wraps is on the side. Look how bloody neat this is. You can see just a tiny little lip at the back here. They managed to get all the sides done. We've done all the way along here as well. Now that's because you're going to be walking up there. You're forever putting rods or gear. That's going to stop this just getting scuffed. Then we did manage to get the gunnel pieces in as well, which is epic. So inside those gunnels where your spear guns constantly get chucked, you know, your weight belts, that's going to protect the paint. So I'm really not concerned whatsoever about the gunnels, these top pieces. We even did all the way down the sides here. So your sinkers constantly slapping up against this, dragging fish over it. It's actually going to be epic for all of those pieces. The only bit that obviously there's a little concern about is these side pieces. How's it going to fare over time in the water, constantly slapping? Now they have gone along and siliconed. There's this little silicon bead all the way along the edge. It should keep that lip down, and it should really help that no water gets under. On the front, they brought this sheet, lapped it, lapped this sheet, put a joining piece over the top as well, and then siliconed the sides of that overlapping piece. So I'm not worried about that lifting either. That's bloody awesome the way they've done that. I guess this is what happens when you're the guinea pig, but washing this boat is going to be an absolute dream. If you've ever washed a 4B with the Bush Wraps kit on, literally foam spray, water, everything, mud, everything just falls off it. It's like a non-stick pan for the side of your car. The other thing they did, they went above and beyond. One of the team does ceramic coating, so they've actually ceramic coated my whole outboard, which should help with UV, scratching, and once again, super easy to clean. So shout out to the girls, Slick As Waco, and the boys did a bloody epic job. So it'll be very interesting to see if we come back and just gurney it and that bloody scum line just completely falls off. See if there's any discoloration. Time to hook her on, get out of here. We're back here at Brisbane Marine. I managed to get the boat in the drink and just have a couple of runs, play, took the missus family out. It's gonna get its first service, just so it's got all nice new clean oils, an antenna for the autopilot going on. We've got a Minn Coda going on the front, and that pretty much wraps it up for Brisbane Marine. So this is its last little stop here. From here, straight back to EC Offroad. He's gonna have it for the rest of the week. And then believe it or not, me and Lofty and Sammy Boy Monday will be doing everything else, packing, loading, ready to go, and then 3 a.m. Tuesday morning we're out of here. So don't ask me how this come down to the line, but it came down to the line. The guys at Hot Tackle, we started putting an order in with them, and he's like, where are you going, what are you doing, let me help you out, and he's loaded us up with some gear. So I can't wait to run you through everything that we just bought from Hot Tackle. We've got stacked, so should be good. It's a cold beer and a half to get this job done, but to say we've been shopping is probably the understatement of the century. We've got a little bit carried away. We've got a lot of gear anyway. We've collected over the years, but we thought let's do a little restock. We've got clean lure rolls, right? Brand new.
Lure rolls just to keep things neat and tidy.
Look at this thing.
Like,
brand new Nomad lure roll. Have a look at the Nomad gear. Welcome to the offshore tackle shop. These are all squids. We got some bloody absolute monster DTX, the 200s. Look at these things. Look at the bloody size of this thing. So we got some monsters of those. Different size poppers, different size squiddies. We've got a good vibe selection. I'm pretty excited about that, mate.
I'm so keen to get out in some deep water and see how these go.
It looks like it just wants to be smashed, right? We'll run you through our full rod and reel selection when we get there, but at the moment we're just trying to compile everything because we've just got
We're out of here in 5 days, and
one day we've got to finish the boat. There's a couple little tweaks we're still doing. Like, and I mean tweaks, I mean putting it in the water, and we're still adjusting motors on Monday, the last water test. And then everything
gets put into it.
Gets packed Monday, so. But I'll show you, I'm gonna run around here. We got a few other little ruzz-ups here. Pretty bloody stoked. We put a massive order in with Hot Tackle. We've loaded up, so shout out if you're chasing any gear, guys, jump on Hot Tackle. They've got everything. We've loaded up on Nomad gear, we've loaded up on new lure rolls, and we're taking everything. Spearing gear, marlin gear, we need barra gear. Like, it's ridiculous this trip. 2 weeks, but
we're gonna load up a few lure rolls and stuff. We're gonna grab a couple of our favorites.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna pack like a spares box, and it's just gonna be loaded up with spares for the trip. 3 weeks. We could lose 5 lures, we could lose 50.
Yeah. And to give you an idea, my car's still in the workshop with a bung gearbox. We picked that up tomorrow morning as well. Donnie and Dino, who were coming on this trip, they'll be down here Monday as well to do a final pack.
Yep.
They've been working on the boat every night flat out for about a month.
Well, let's just tell everyone. Dino's been working on the boat.
Donnie's been in Early Beach holidaying. Everyone in the comments, we're going to kick it off early. Give Dino a thumbs up.
Yep. And let us know what you think of Donnie.
He just done a lap around Australia, come back, dropped his boat off with Dean and was like, sweet mate, I'm going on holidays again. Just get the whole boat ready for a 2-week trip.
Yeah,
we'll run you through what Dino's done when the boat's here. We'll stir him up. This is pretty cool, guys. Little Nomad box. They've got foam with just the little holes and lines in. So we're going to deck this one out as a little Squid Trek box. Keeps them neat. And as long as you push those hooks in, it should mean you don't open up your box and everything's tangled together. We could do one side squids and then the other side vibes.
But
have a look at that for a healthy bloody roll. Oh my lord, that is tidy. Nomad coral trout. Oh, I want to eat it.
with poppers.
Look at that. So we're gonna have popper roll, sticky roll, and now we just need a diver roll.
Look at that.
That is a combo. So oceanic jigger, guys. It is the 2500 HG, and we are on Type J. Oh yeah. That's sick.
This is a naughty bit of gear, eh? this is a naughty bit of gear. 18 months ago, even still, no, 2 years when I went on a trip, Matt had a reel.
I know what it was. It was an ugly stick and a bait runner.
And a bait
Shimano
runner.
Bait runner.
30 years old, without a fish on it. Went,
and that was me one rod that I used like the whole way around
everything.
Australia. And since then, we did that top water comp. I got my first twin power, and now I got an oceanic twin power Tyrannos 50 that we're about to razz up. I got the
electric reel,
the Beastmaster 9000. I got a shorty Anthem on a 14 twin power. I got the bug. It bit hard.
This
expensive bug. Ended up with a big boat.
This is so cool. Like, I've wanted one of these. I don't know, probably since they come out. Matt was like, "What are you getting?"
Yeah.
Well, I better get one.
That's why you're Mr. Offshore. I'm just the bloody rookie. This is what we've done tonight, guys, so far. We've got a nice little spread. These are kind of too big to go anywhere. That's a full jig wallet. We'll give you a rundown. That's our marlin gear. That's all our skirts, leader rolls. This is just a whole entire box of spares that'll sit up the boat that we don't need. This one is our stickies, poppers. Then we got squid, vibes. Pretty bloody cool. Oh, how smooth is that?
I'm not going anywhere. I'm just gonna sit.
Give me a go. Hold on. Let's go fishing.
Wait till you see this bad boy.
Oshia plugger, full throttle. Oh, you're kidding. Oh, so this is going to be my new G rod. I have a G rod and I didn't fall in love with it, but I've fallen in love with this. Bro, wait till you feel how light this is. We are playing silly buggers, but watch this.
Listen.
This is what we've been doing.
All right.
Sounds slow. Right, that was the Therese. This is the new plugger. Listen to this. Oh, that was fast. And how much light is that?
That one you need to have your hand, like you can't get as much wrist action because it's bigger, so you need your hand spread out further. But this one, you just rip it and it's so light. I mean, we don't have a reel on it or a lure, but
you can tell the difference. Rod versus rod. We did it again because he flicked that one and then we flicked this and we're like, whoa, big difference.
This is a solid rod, but this is like top of the line. You get the lighter weight, you can really feel the difference.
And let me tell you, when we did top water, especially our first one when we had zero idea what we're doing, we flicked day in, day out for 3 days.
We didn't know whether to go top of the tide when the tide's running. We had no idea.
We sucked.
We just casted
so much. We just casted all day.
Yeah, and then we're like, oh, that was running there.
Only when it's pushing on edge. Yeah, that's how bad we were, but we're learning. So we buy rods in pairs now because we're both too jealous that someone else is going to have a better fucking rod or reel than them. So we got the oceanic jiggers together, and now we've gone with the Therese, and here it is, Tyrannos 50. The plan with these ones, guys, is we're going to try and catch a marlin. We are in marlin country. We have very little to no experience, and we're just going to have a crack.
Yeah, we're in some of the best marlin country in the world, they say. If anyone cannot hook up in that kind of territory,
it'll be us.
It's us.
Where's me seat? Hanging back. Jeez, that's pretty f***ing cool. My lord, that's cool. Wow. He's done. He's called it. It's 9:30. We're like, righto, that'll do. We've got all the lure rolls and jig wallets and that sorted. We got the spare tackle. What do we end up with? 17 rods.
17 rods we nailed it down to.
Yep, which is a good spread. 2 electrics, 2 Tyrannuses.
2 Oshia jiggers.
2 Oshia jiggers, a bottom dropper each, a flats rod each, a inshore rod each.
3 GT rods, 1 each and a spare.
3 GT, and that's about it. Stay tuned. From here, we'll be back Monday to rig everything.
There's so much to do.
Everything. She's getting real.
Yeah.
Good job, Russ.
Let's
go. All right, guys, fun day today. We are in the shed. Today is D-Day. We leave tomorrow. So Lofty's coming down. Dean and Donnie are coming down with the Riptide, and we will be loading, packing, making sure we've got enough gear between the two boats. Run down to Anaconda, do a final little stock up, and should be a fun day. Let's rip in.
Maddie's running around picking up another spare bladder at the moment. Hopefully by this afternoon we are fully ready to go. So we'll take you through the day, a few things, take you through what we're packing, and can't wait. Tomorrow morning we're off. Look who's rocked up. Hey. Donnie's rocked up. Donnie's here.
We're here.
And where are you, Dino? Donnie's working, Dean.
Yeah.
Woo!
Ready for it.
We've been telling everyone how Dino's done all the work on Donnie's boat, getting it ready for the trip.
Oh,
Donnie's been away on holidays.
Yeah, well, you know, there was just a few things that I didn't feel confident doing, and you know, Dean here was much better at it than me. Come on.
Yeah, let's have a look at Donnie's big rig here. These are the two boats going. We'll be packing it shortly.
Oh, you're on.
Mate, I feel like a Ninja Turtle right now.
Was that a medium or a large?
This is a large, so this is full Donatello. I'm going undercover, stealth mode.
Who's the guy that eats pizza?
Me.
Yeah. These new suits from Adreno.
They are awesome.
Lycra on the side, about 1 mil, good pad here still, and you got the hood. So sick, especially for up north.
Yeah,
eh?
mate, absolutely accentuates the six pack.
Makes you look good.
Makes me look stunning.
I might wear one the whole trip.
Wait for one, yeah.
Right, we're going for a quick run through like spares, little bits and pieces, jump kits, making sure we've got a jump pack, and Dean's got a pretty extensive toolkit here.
Got all our drives on the 1/2-inch driver, little 1/4-inch as well. Vice grips always handy. All the pliers and long nose pliers, the needle nose, they're pretty important. Screwdrivers, including some small electrical ones, little flats and Phillips heads in those. An Allen key set, as well as basic hammer. On the back end of the tool roll is all the spanners. So all the ring spanners that fit into that end there. So that's all the different rings.
You got a 10 mil?
Yes, got a 10, 13.
Got a 10 mil.
Yeah. There should be enough tools for us. Hopefully we don't need any of them.
I don't need to.
Righto, Dino's just seen his new electric gear. He's checking out the rod.
How insane is this? So literally the two pieces screwed together. So that goes in, and then it seats. There you go. And then.
And so I had the Beastmaster 9000, and the boys are like, can you get me one? So I ordered a couple, but no, they wanted the 12,000.
That's right.
Didn't you? You
So,
bastards.
have to have one up on Manny. Look at this thing. Very nice.
It's all gold plated.
You know, this is like when you retire, and this is a pensioner's reel, I reckon. Full electric, no fuss, just push the button, control the drag. Go Shimano.
The 9000's all right, mate. Jeez.
Nothing on the 9000, don't you worry.
Big stunning.
Mate, it's not how big it is, it's how you use it, I reckon.
Oh, you're screwed both ways.
I am. This was meant to be my one-up little secret squirrel on the boys when we go out to the deep water. I was going to use this, but they found out and they bought their own. Spewing.
So, as you guys can see, the boys told me to come with on a fishing trip. So, this is Lofty's and Matt's
Setup. Show everyone.
Yeah. Hold on. Okay. This huge box is the spares. Now, come and have a look at mine. Come with me. We're going on this big mission, so I reckon we'll just pack in like, you know, a couple rods. I'm a trolling guy, so yeah, I've got the big Terranoses and all the rest. But I thought, you know what? I'll just pack in. Now that's a good assortment of lures. There's a pink one and a couple silver spoons. Mate, we're going GT fishing. Let's do it.
Let's go shopping.
Last minute supplies. Load her up. Trolley.
You found the basket.
Oh.
We got the utensil box. We were looking at getting singles, but this box has got it all. Got this little cooker. It's like a cracker. Got a billy to go on it. Some knives.
Loaded. We've got plenty.
Frisbee?
How much did I say then?
Nothing.
We're getting through it. We've got most of the spear gear laid out. We've got the bladders here, first aid kits, more jerry cans. we're doing all these things that you might have done if you've done a few trips before in your boat, but when you've got a brand new boat, there's lots to do. So we're just putting a little marker on every 5 meters on the rope. So you know when you're in 20 meters of water or something, you want to let out 30, 40, 50 meters of line, you just go 5, 10, can count it up.
All right, so what's the requirements? What are we allowed?
I don't know if we make shirts big enough for you, Don.
All right, see ya. I'm out.
We've got some new fishing shirts, boys. We've got some new adventure shirts. We're going to put a hammock each on the boats because I reckon we might be able to have a hammock.
I reckon that'd be sick.
A couple of our new Nighthawk torches.
Yes, I want one of those.
Hats, and maybe a rain jacket.
A rain jacket.
All right, Donnie, that's your high and dry.
Well, I'll probably be very high and dry.
With all your little dudes, and this is our marlin shirt because we're going marlin fishing. The boys are on, we're getting ready.
What do you reckon the tally's going to be on the back after this?
Go offshore. Mate, your tally will stay donut.
Donut Donny.
I got the boys a little gift. I used to run these years ago and I struggle not to lose sunnies, but we've done it again. Decided to load up with some tonic eyewear. The lenses in these are bloody incredible. Polarized when you're living on a boat for 3 weeks. Good sunnies. It's the difference between probably running into an iceberg or not. So,
Oh yeah, because we're going to see plenty of icebergs up there.
who got the copper ones?
Oh, I got copper.
Oh yeah, that's me. I think they're yours. I'm boring. I like black on black. I think they're the ones you ordered.
Oh, they're nice.
Very nice.
Yeah, they feel good.
What did you get? Oh, Donnie went fancy.
Real flash.
Oh, look at those.
on,
Jeez,
John.
they look a bit fast. Oh
What do you
yeah.
reckon?
No, they're actually
Something
sick.
different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's nice. So what did
Thanks,
you end
Tonic.
up?
We are at that time where we are starting to put some stuff back in the boat. We don't know where it's going to go, but I don't know, these look like pretty good spots for these Nomad lure rolls. In the gunnels, easy to grab.
This is the big boy.
That's the big one.
After deep consideration, we need a bigger boat. We're starting to pack out a food box, which goes up there. I've managed to fit 5 spear guns in that gunnel. This gunnel we're trying to leave kind of free. This is our spear gun box, guys. So this here, we're gonna load it up with all of our floats, fins, wetsuits, masks, all of that gear. So as soon as we get out of the water, everything just goes straight into a box, shut the lid, and it's a seat. So we're taking a spare set of fins, we're taking a big doggy float, 2 other floats. We've got our nice new Adreno fins. We've got our big bloody dangly thing there, I can't think of the word right now. Teaser, our brand new Adreno suits, I'm frothing over them. We've got a day where we're doing a hand spear challenge. So each boat, hand spear only. Starting to sneak a couple little cookers in. Mate, we're gonna be that heavy, it is ridiculous, but let's keep it dancing. The time is about 5 o'clock. We've been going all day and we'll be going all night.
Righto, we just got a little GME handheld radio, so that way if someone's on the beach checking out campsites or doing anything like that, they can talk to whoever's in the boat. So yeah, communication from the beach to the boat. The USB charger there, Matty.
We're on. Oh, USB and 240. So that's the idea behind this one, guys. We've got the big GME in the boat and we're gonna have the little tender. So if you run across, we can still communicate from the beach if we pull up on shore. And heaven forbid anything happens, the radio breaks or something like that in the boat, we do have a backup. We've also grabbed one of these for Donnie's boat as well. You really can't have enough safety gear out there, to be fair, so I think it's going to come in super handy. Oh yeah, a little handle on it, that's smart.
Not just a pretty face, Loft. Some would say not even.
So many little things that you just don't even think about, then you just keep adding and adding and adding, and next minute the boat's full. So here's our little setup. We've got this little cooker. This basically is a 1 burner gas, so we can do hot water on it, and a saucepan. We've got a box, old Spinifex. I'll tell you what, that bowls, plates, cups, little saucepan, can't go wrong. And then we've got our barbecue, sits in there. So that actually all goes in really nice and neat, and the cushion goes over the top. In underneath here, guys, we've got leftover tackle storage. We've got our black magic for when we catch those 900 pounders. and now the important shit's going in. We've got to try and fit this. I don't know how this is going to go.
Righto, because Matty's got a new boat. He's pedantic. Doesn't want any scratches from the plastic rubbing on the paint. So all of these jerry cans here getting painted with contact adhesive. Bit of marine carpet going on so we don't scratch the boat. Can you get him away for a second? Because we left you to sort out the cabin and it's looking like beer.
There's a fuel filter in there.
Beer. Oh, a strap. What's up the very front?
I wouldn't look up there. Nah, nothing to see up there.
Oh, beer. Far out.
Well, you'd hate to be.
Oh, you're kidding. You've got to be kidding. I don't know. I honestly don't know where food's going besides the... Oh, my God. Beer. Have we got room for food, Matty?
Half time.
Change your work this
the boys
are... Half time? I hope it's past half time, mate.
Shit, I hope it's 3/4 time. We might need a bigger trailer. So anchor, show them that. We put the spare anchor in an old esky.
Just so it can go anywhere without scratch and everything. It's just a rear anchor, a couple metres of chain, bit of rope. We've also got 10 metres of spare chain and some spare rope.
Yep.
So, Matty was looking for black straps off the old Bush Company awning. Little tighten on themselves.
Because you don't need any straps on the Bush Company awning.
So we've got 4 jerrys going down each side.
Last couple of things. Bladders, we're just going to store them out of the way. They're going to get filled last minute. Rubbish bins in, trickle charging's happening. A little bit of midgie mesh up there. Just stops the bloody bugs coming through. I don't know if Losty's done a good job or not, but we shall find out. We did sneak a whole nother prop. Now that's a big call to put a whole nother prop in.
Well, usually I'm like, yeah, you just throw a spare prop in, but when I saw the size of this thing,
the prop on the 400's fucking huge. So I think normally, yeah, you do just sneak a prop in, but yeah, that thing's like, I don't think we've bloody got the Titanic sitting off the back of this thing, but we've got a spare hub.
We'll see what kind of groceries we end up with, because all we got to go in is another clothes bag, some groceries and the fishing rods, that's it. Top cover is off. Ready for the travel cover. Last thing in the boat. Let's go, Matty. Get it in. Travel cover's on.
That was so easy. It actually, it wasn't, it was
That was easy.
Yeah.
That was easy. So that's us for the night. We're heading home.
Yeehaw!
Early start. What are you picking me up at? 4:30?
I'm leaving at 3:30.
3:30, so serve by 4:30, Bull.
See you in the morning. Let's go. Trip of a lifetime coming in on.